Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting out in the NL West, Michael Tapia picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame as the Rockies rolled past the Astros 6-4. The Reds put up 16 hits on the day as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 10-2. The Milwaukee Brewers smacked 15 team hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco. Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the National League West, the Pittsburgh Pirates combined to give up just 5 hits as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies 6-1. Daniel Hudson won his 4th game thus far, helping San Diego pass the Mets 5-4. The Arizona Diamondbacks grabbed 13 hits in the game as they were winners over the visiting Rangers. It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the It's September 1st. Welcome to Inside the Show as rosters have expanded. Starting in the National League West, Chad Kuhl earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, as Colorado beat the Padres 4-2. Also in news from Colorado, second baseman Chris Owings has been recalled to the major leagues from AAA. Mike Leake earned win number 7 this season as the Diamondbacks slithered past the Fish 4-2. The Dodgers swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they grabbed a win in extras over the Giants 6-4. Playoff contending teams are making their final push to the end of the year. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Padres put together 10 total hits as they embarrassed the Dodgers 7-0. In the standings, the Dodgers are in second place in the NL West. One game.
Winner moves on, loser sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wildcard game. It's the one-game National League wildcard playoff between the Colorado Rockies and...
Leading off tonight for Colorado, center fielder, Jonathan Diaz.
Three.
In now for Colorado, Wyatt Schmidt. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Wyatt Schmidt.
First delivery to him on the way. Chopper foul. The 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Line to the right side. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Through.
Leading off for the Dodgers, left fielder, Martinez.
3. Ball 4, take the bait. He said, ball 4, take the bait. That's ball 4. 3.
Ready now, Wyatt Schmidt 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Peralta. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Brandon Rogers.
3. Ball 4, take the bait. He's out. 3.
Striding in, Wyatt Schmidt. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. Freeman will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail in this one.
Leading off for the Dodgers, third baseman, Matt Munson.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Nick Aragon gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Nick Aragon.
Here comes the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Aragon has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
So he throws him for the strikeout. Max Munson is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. Try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
A ball and no strikes. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Right side. Rogers has it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. LA's on top.
Let's play ball.
Leading off for Colorado, second baseman, Brendan Rogers. Your attention, please. Then hitting for the Rockies, number 25, Ray Torres. Leading off for the Dodgers, right fielder,
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Play ball.
Your attention, please.
Let's play ball.
The batter, number 10, shortstop,
Luke Guthrie answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble.
number 55, Luke Guthrie.
Bases are empty, one man out. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Swing and a miss, got him with the slurve there, two gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, De Aza. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers down. Nighttime shot of the sprawling city of Los Angeles. We're back on MLB Network.
The right fielder, number 19.
Play ball.
Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Michael Tapia comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Let's play ball. 3.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our...
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For the 7th and final game of the Major League Baseball World Series, Xander Bogaerts swung the bat well with 3 hits, helping the Friars down the Yankees, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year. Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the National League West, the Rockies hit 3 long balls as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-0. The Padres amassed 14 hits in the game as they Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting out in the NL West, The Colorado Rockies combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-1. The Pittsburgh Pirates totaled 11 hits as they got a road win against Arizona 5-2. Julio Urias grabbed win number 9 this year, helping the Dodgers grab the win over the Mets 4-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The San Diego Padres put together Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the National League West, the Padres brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they bested the visiting Rockies 2-0. The Diamondbacks knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 7-6. Julio Urias was untouchable on the mound, crafting an amazing no-hit performance as the Dodgers pushed past Cincinnati 4-0. He currently has the most wins in the National League. Also in news from Cincinnati, second baseman Mike Freeman has been promoted from AAA to the majors. The Cubbies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 2-1. Avisail Garcia smacked 3 doubles in the game, helping lead the Marlins to a victory over the Yankees 6-3. His modest hitting streak was also games. Jack Flaherty earned win number 7 this season, helping lead the Orioles to the win over the Mets 6-2. Kyle Schwarber blasted 3 home runs and drove in 6, helping lead the Phillies past the Rays 9-4. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. The Twins completed a short 2-game sweep as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-4. The win was their 6th in a row. Trevor Kelly grabbed his 2nd win of the year, helping the Pirates down the Tigers 4-3. Also out of Pittsburgh, left fielder Ryan Reynolds has been recalled to the major leagues from AAA. Aaron Civic twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen, helping lead the Indians over the Redbirds 4-0. The Blue Jays completed a 3-game series sweep as they bested the visiting Nats 2-1. It was their 7th straight victory. Steven Strasburg put together a complete game effort and gave up only 2 earned runs in the process, but still was tagged with the loss on the mound. The Boston Red Sox only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Braves 1-0. The White Sox finished off a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-2. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 1-0. In other Angels news, the club has made a trade in which they'll receive second baseman Carlos Torres from the Los Angeles Dodgers. And in return, they'll send first baseman Shohei Ohtani. It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Texas Rangers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 3-0. Nicholas Castellanos drove in 4 overall with 2 big flies, leading the Nationals past the Dodgers 5-3. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. The Brewers picked up 14 hits in total as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 8-2. The Padres catcher, number 24, sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6, as the Padres took care of Houston 15-7. The Seattle Mariners put together 10 total hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-0. It's September 1st. Welcome to Inside the Show as rosters have expanded. Starting out in the NL West, Pierre Johnson won his 5th game out of the bullpen as the Friars took care of the Rockies 3-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers got 12 hits in this one as they took Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For Game 6 of the World Series, the Miami Marlins knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
MLB Network comes to you live from the Mile High City and Coors Field. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw just does get him at first, as he was really moving that time.
Batting second, center fielder, Luis Gonzalez.
At the plate, Luis Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Still a bit of a chill in the air. 53 degrees our game time temperature. Popped him up. Schmidt shading to his right. Two gone. Next up for Los Angeles, J.D. Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Ruiz is in pursuit, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. It's the Dodgers nothing. Rockies stepping in. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Rockies, left fielder, Ender Inciarte.
He's out. That's ball four. Three.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Lifted down the line in left. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first down of the inning. Striding into the box, Edwin Rios. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. And right into the shift. Tapia comes up with it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. At the plate, Will Smith. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all four quadrants.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're...
Swing and a miss. The side, and that will. So coming to the.
Leading out for the Rockies. The shortstop.
In now, Wyatt Schmidt.
Batting fifth. Catcher.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Schmidt.
Skied into straightaway right. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the.
Batting seventh. Third baseman. Ryan McCurn.
Leading off the inning, Gavin Lutz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Gavin Lutz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. A high fastball is in there. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning. Now batting, Jason Hayward.
Right fielder.
First offering on its way. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Walker Burley. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Starting to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Nick Howard. Now the pitch.
Nick Howard
is put in play to the right side of the infield. Lutz fields it cleanly, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 11. Ender Uciarte.
Riding in once again, Ahmed Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit back up the middle. To his left, Kovar. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Luis Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's in there for strike one.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Here's J.D. Martinez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball. Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. Trying to pick.
Leading off the fourth inning for the Rockies.
Settling in now, Wyatt Schmidt comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Wyatt Schmidt.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
High in the air out to center field. Gonzalez on the move. 2 down. Now at the plate, Ryan McMahon. He popped out and
Ryan
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he takes strike 2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Shohei Ohtani goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Into the box now, Edwin Rios. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Rios is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat pad.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Into the box now, Will Smith. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Digging into.
leading off for the Rockies.
So here now's the pitcher, Nick Howard. First delivery to him on the way. The bouncer to the left side. Rios is up with it. And quickly there are 2 away.
The batter. Left fielder. Ender Inciarte.
Stepping up now, Gavin Lutz. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Gavin Lutz.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Ripped down the line. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, D-Row, this guy had been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Walker Burley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The 0-2 once more, and it's fouled away. Fly ball right down the line in left. Inciarte's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Popped him up. Tapia in foul ground. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Dodgers leave 1. They still trail 1-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael.
Leading off for the Rockies, first baseman, Michael Tapia.
Ready once again, Wyatt Schmidt. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Rosario's got it cleanly, and there are 2 away now. Standing in.
24.
Standing in, Luis Gonzalez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
So digging in now, J.D. Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. Just missed with a breaking ball.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. J.D. Martinez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And a breaking ball stays outside. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1-2. Tyler Anderson is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance.
Number 31.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Nick Howard. Here comes the first pitch. Rounded slowly to the left side. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
From left fielder, number 11, Ender.
Digging in. Edwin Rios. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
And the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs.
Will Smith.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Rios stands at second with no outs. High pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. There's the Rocky skipper, Clint Hurdle, out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. From the stretch. There's a strike.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for this sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
In there, 1-1. Aragon is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitter. And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate.
Leading off for the Rockies, second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Frank Schweitzer is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting,
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Ahmed Rosario. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Into the box now, Luis Gonzalez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. A purple and black crowd of 50,000 plus on their feet now in Denver. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, when this game started, there's no way they envisioned relying that much on the back end of that bullpen, but he gets the last 5 outs, sealing the win for the team and collecting the save for himself.
A 2-0 finish today. Colorado took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Nick Howard gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Walker Burley pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Nick Aragon hammers down the 5-out save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon for the victorious Rockies. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors.
It's a cloudy day here in the Rocky Mountains, but we've got baseball from Coors Field in Denver. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. Professor Diddy makes his big league debut right after this. Professor Diddy steps on the rubber today for his first major league start. Dan, what do you got on him?
Well, I think the big key, Matt, is just going to be able to control the butterflies. You can only make your first start one time, and a lot of emotions, a lot of things are going through your mind when you're taking your warm-up pitches. Hopefully he can settle down, control that heartbeat, as they say, breathe in, breathe out, and try to enjoy the first big league experience. Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today. Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Hit out towards second. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
A nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, the key to hitting the Coors Field is the fact that there's so much outfield ground for those guys to have to cover. There's a lot of base hits. Don't fall in love with the fact that you're going to drive the ball out of the park. That's going to happen naturally with just a good approach and a good pass at the baseball. But there's a lot of ground to cover in that outfield, which screams there are a lot of hits to be had.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Coming to the plate now, Edwin Rios. And he could give his guys an early lead. If he can come through here. Tovar will come on defensively now as he takes over at second. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
The 0-2 home. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. It's the Dodgers nothing, Rockies coming up. This is Major League Baseball on the show. Julio Urias is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest.
Let's play ball.
Leading off for the Rockies, left fielder, Ender.
At the plate, Will Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. Diddy really turned some heads in the minors. Taking the mound here in the first month of the season, this team has high hopes that he can be a big part of the rotation this year.
There's no doubt about it, man. I think they're looking for a shot in the arm. If this guy can produce the same kind of results early on like he did through his minor league career, I don't see any reason why he can't be a very important part of this starting rotation.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Ender Enciarte. The name of his game is speed. Covers a ton of ground. Great arm in the outfield. Ability to play Gold Glove caliber.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. Diddy He's making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level. There's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
Got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Stepping in.
Leading off for the Rockies, the shortstop, Ray Torres.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Julio Urias, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch outs now, and there's 1 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Standing in now, Luis Gonzalez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Popped him up, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
No balls and a strike to count. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Rosario on second. Martinez at first. 2 out in the inning. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Catcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Wyatt Schmidt will match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning. First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the 3rd baseman? See what happens.
First pitch on its way. Ground ball right side. There's one. On to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
Left fielder.
Into the box.
Easy Arte.
Now at the plate, Edwin Rios. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Stepping into the box, Will Smith. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Fouled away. No runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tovar. He drew a walk.
For the Rockies, second baseman, number 14.
So striding in, Jason Hayward comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Grounded back up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in, Julio Urias, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Coming to the plate now, Sam.
Leading out for the Rockies.
Now to the plate, Wyatt Schmidt. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Rockies thus far. Hit on the ground to third. Rios scoops it up. Throw on the first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Now at the plate, Professor Diddy. Pitch on the way. 0-1 the count.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. Ready for another shot now, Luis Gonzalez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Another 0-2 coming. And a fastball just a bit up.
1 and 2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Now in the box, J.D. Martinez, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. In there for strike one, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
And he fouls this one off. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're down 1-0.
Leading off for the Rockies, left fielder, Ender.
Digging in once again, Edwin Rios. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Diddy is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings. And as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on in this game.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Smith. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. One out, nobody on. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes for.
Fastball just a bit high. Gavin Lutz is on deck. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Digging in, Gavin Lutz.
Gavin Lutz.
First pitch on its way. Way in front of that fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 31.
Stepping in, Wyatt Schmidt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Wyatt.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. The relay, and he is in there.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Yomer Sanchez will get the call.
Hitting for the Rockies, number 13, Carlos.
Nick Aragon will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Ready now, Jason Hayward. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike two. And now a pitch on the way. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. The next 0-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
Striding in, Kike Hernandez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ruiz giving chase. And he makes the catch for the second out. Next for the Dodgers, Ahmed Rosario. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're still down. It's 2-0. In now for Colorado, Tovar. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, number 14.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head.
Let's play ball. You're out.
Ready for another chance. Luis Gonzalez will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Ruiz moving in. He's got it 1 away. Next up for Los Angeles, J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Edwin Rios. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul. Strike 1. Set. Here comes the 1-1, and this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. a dry summer night in the Rocky Mountains, MLB Network comes at you live from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the San Diego Padres and the Colorado Rockies. Pee-wee Bones makes his much anticipated debut. Next. Pee-wee Bones steps on the rubber today for his first major league start. Dan, what do you got on him?
Well, I think the big key, Matt, is just going to be able to control the butterflies. You can only make your first start one time, and a lot of emotions, a lot of things are going through your mind when you're taking your warm-up pitches. Hopefully he can settle down, control that heartbeat, as they say, breathe in, breathe out, and try to enjoy the first big league experience. Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
First pitch on its way. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Hey, Matty V, talking about a team that's on a roll right now, D-Roy. How about this? Through the first 4 games of this homestand, perfect 4-0. They've got their sights set, D-Roy, on some bigger and better things.
And you know what, Dan, and the fans feel it. You can tell there's an electric atmosphere brewing in this stadium right now, and hopefully it continues.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
A ball and no strikes. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. D-Ro, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass-the-baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Just underway here in Denver. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Now to the plate, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things.
Leading out for the Rockies, left fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Fernando
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Bones really turned some heads in the minors. Taking the mound here in the first month of the season, this team has high hopes that he can be a big part of their rotation this year.
There's no doubt about it, man. I think they're looking for a shot in the arm. If this guy can produce the same kind of results early on like he did through his minor league career, I don't see any reason why he can't be a very important part of this starting rotation.
Lifted in the air to right field. Hilliard sprinting after it. 1 out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Here's Manny Machado now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Machado now on 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bones has generated quite a bit of hype during his minor league career, and it wouldn't be too surprising if some of these opposing fans bought tickets primarily to see him pitch and maybe boo him in his debut.
Boy, you said that right, Matty. And I think the minor league players that get called up today, they're so much more experienced than they were, say, 10 or 15 years ago with all these games, the futures games and these minor league all-star games and showcase games. These guys are exposed to a lot more at an early age, and I would be surprised if he pitches really well in this one.
He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Padres down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. At the plate, Sam Hilliard. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Fielder, Sam.
Striding into the box, Wyatt Schmidt. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Wyatt Schmidt.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full. Rockies lead it 1-0. Next to the plate for the Padres, Train Grimsley. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Grimsley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bones is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Showtrack. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Sean Manaea. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Fastball in there for a called strike. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still trail 1-0. Striding in for the
Leading off for the Rockies, left fielder, Ender Inciarte.
At the plate, Sean Kim. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. High in the air out to center field. Ruiz is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. In now, Will Myers comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit to first. Tapia is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Padres, right fielder, Juan Soto.
So coming to the plate, Juan Soto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Hard on the ground toward short. To his right, Tovar. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They're down 1-0. Next will be the
leading off the 4th inning, first baseman, Michael Tapia.
Now batting, Fernando Tatis, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. Here's a ball swung on and hit high and deep down the left field line, and this will stay fair. Home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Padres have drawn even at 1 run apiece.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in now, Luke Voigt. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. He'll try again, 1-2. Oh, they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Into the box now, Train Grimsley, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied. Striding in once again, Sam.
Leading off for the Rockies, right fielder, Sam Killian.
Settling in now, Wyatt Schmidt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Schmidt.
Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Standing in now, Pee-wee Bones, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had 1 in my entire 18.
Let's play ball.
So striding forward now, Greg Torres. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He's set. Here it comes. Pop him up. Voigt moving to his left. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. First time up, he went down looking. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jorge Alfaro is retired to kick off the inning. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Hilliard is going to get there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 7.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Sean Kim. He flew out in his last at-bat. Just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Leading off for the Rockies, center fielder, Esteban Ruiz.
Here's Will Myers. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Bones is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings. And as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on in this game.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The batter, shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Fernando Tatis.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter. These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
To short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Padres down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Stepping up now.
Leading off for the Rockies, third baseman, Ryan.
Digging in and looking for more, Wyatt Schmidt.
Catcher, Wyatt.
Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of a great slider that time. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
The batter,
Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said,
and he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI.
Ball 4, take the base.
Here's Manny Machado now.
Leading out for the Padres.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's
very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Luke Voigt. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
The 2-2 one more time. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box, Train Grimsley. 0-1 the count. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Our score remains 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Austin Adams will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup.
Battling the second spot, number 54, Austin Adams. Now playing center field and batting in the ninth. Number 10, Jurickson Profo. Leading out for the Padres, catcher, Jorge
time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Nick Aragon comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 0, Nick Aragon.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's through for a hit. So the tying run is aboard here in the ninth.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
The 1-1 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. One there, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Sean Kim. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. Back to first. A double play. And with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the ninth, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Rockies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Pee-wee Bones gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. Nick Aragon earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
The line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. 11.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Colorado Rockies got 12 hits in this one as they pulverized the Braves 10-4. The Cubs swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 5-4. They now have 6 straight victories. The Cincinnati Reds put up 16 hits on the day as they sank the visiting Buccos 10-5. Sandy Almanzar got his 3rd win this season as Miami took down the Brewers 4-3. Frank Reyes picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame as Kansas City claimed the win over the Cardinals 5-4. The Toronto Blue Jays hit 3 long balls as they took down the Red Sox on the road 7-3. The White Sox took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 3-2. The New York Yankees totaled 13 hits as a team as they blew out Baltimore 9-0. The Tigers got 11 hits overall as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 12-1. Shane Bieber grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, helping the Indians to the win over the Twins 3-1.
And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Koji Sang gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than...
Ender Inciarte.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Brandon Nimmo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Hit hard down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Next up from New York, Jose Peraza, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way down the third baseline, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training. Entering this one with a batting average over 300. Low for ball 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Correa hits a little over the 270 mark. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He won the Silver Slugger for shortstops last year. And in today's games, shortstops swing the bat well. And for him to walk away with that award tells you what kind of a player he is.
Rounded down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Here's another 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nimmo at second. Peraza is over at first with 1 away. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. skied in the air to straightaway left. Inciarte on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to the second at Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show.
Leading off for the Rockies, first baseman, Michael Caffey.
Standing in, Wyatt Schmidt. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Wyatt Schmidt.
He's set and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. The tag gets one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Standing in.
Play ball.
Third baseman, number 24.
So digging in now, Mike Margowski. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Missed with a slider.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Ender Inciarte. The name of his game is speed. Covers a ton of ground. Great arm in the outfield. Ability to play Gold Glove caliber.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Hilliard ranging back, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump, giving up a long.
Batting 8th, catcher, Randy Red.
Stepping in now, Randy Red. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Next for the Mets, Koji Sang, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And a changeup right down the middle.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Pee Wee Bones. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Pee Wee Bone.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a line drive. But this is foul near the seats. The windup and the 0-1. High and deep to right. Margowski going back. Gone into the upper tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as the Rockies pull even now at 1 apiece. Here's Ender Inciarte.
The left fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Let's play ball. 3.
So stepping in, Brandon Nimmo, a base hit in his first trip.
Center
First
fielder,
pitch coming, here it is.
Nimmo.
Liner toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Already 2 hits in the ballgame as he's on base here in the home third. And that'll bring us to our Mets leaderboard. And as you can see, he's currently second on the ball club in that department. Digging in, Jose Peraza. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Nimmo rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Here's Carlos Correa now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he sends it the other way toward right center. And the catch will be made out there in right center, but it ought to be deep enough to get the run home. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead. Next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Tapia is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Into the box now, J.D. Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat. And the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Now at the plate, Wyatt Schmidt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Wyatt Schmidt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And foul, though it had the home run distance. line towards center field. Nimmo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's Ryan McMahon. Now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Nimmo, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is at the plate. Mike Margowski.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And the changeup is way low that time. This is skied into short left center. Inciarte's there. 1 down. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jeff McNeil. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. McNeil is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in
Colorado.
digging in the switch hitter, Pee-wee Bones.
How about it? The pitcher, Pee-wee Bones.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. And that will become out number 2. Here's Ender Inciarte. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Koji Sang. First pitch of the at-bat.
Koji Sang.
Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Brandon Nimmo. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman.
And here's Jose Peraza. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for. Ready once again, Brendan Rodgers and Dan Heenan. Fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And a leaping effort there, but this is down into right center, a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Coming to the plate now, Esteban Ruiz. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. He's out. On to first, and they get them both. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Tapia. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, and that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond. But now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Nimmo going back, still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch ran in on him, trying to get him off the plate. But the next pitch, he mashes it out of here. Goes to show you can't intimidate him.
Into the box now, Tovar takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that Greg Torres will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Correa earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. No balls and a strike to count. Now the pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Hilliard ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Now the pitch. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Stepping into the box, Wyatt Schmidt.
We thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with him to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. McNeil has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Number 46.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Into the box, Sam Hilliard is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down go the Rockies on a mere 4 pitches. So striding in, Mike Margowski. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Hilliard is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Number 1.
Jeff McNeil will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Behind 0-2 now. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And a fastball just a bit up.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
In now, Randy Red, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. On the ground to the right side. Tapia ranges to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Edwin Diaz will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Albert Almora will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Pee-wee Bones will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch coming, here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Waiting on it is Almora.
1 out. Here's Ender Inciarte. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Soft liner to the left side. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Greg Torres. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Drilled to first. Alonso takes it in. And he'll step on the bag himself. And now here's the...
Leading off for the Mets, left fielder, Albert Almora.
First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Inciarte's there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hilliard is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jose Peraza. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, I just don't understand that swing. The first 2 guys made outs on just 1 pitch. What are they doing up there?
And he falls behind 0-2. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. The 7 train making its stops just outside Citi Field as we welcome you back inside for the remainder of baseball on the show. Dylan Betances comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now here it comes. Swing and a liner. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Into the box, Michael Tapia, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
0-2, here it is. And another foul ball. Betances has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty B, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 1-0. He'll try it again from first. That's a strike. The throw down is not in time as it was up the ladder a bit, and that'll move a man into scoring position now with 1 away.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky, but hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Line to the right side, but foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Line hard toward right center. Margowski will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Digging in, Wyatt Schmidt. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. He swings and grounds it to short. Correa over to his left. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth,
Zach Britton enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. He's set. Here it comes.
number 53.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. A wave and a miss. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The batter, first baseman.
Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First offering on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
This is foul right side. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, J.D. Davis, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. Hit out towards second. Torres has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Now in the box, Sam Hilliard. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit. And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game, and that'll keep the hit streak alive and kicking.
Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball, right? You go extra innings, that lineup turns over, and was able to get him one extra AB.
Yeah, and he'd be lying right now if he said he wasn't thinking about it. The boys hooked him up right there. Pitching staff extended the game a little bit. One more plate appearance, and he extends the hit streak.
Up the middle and off his leg. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Ender Inciarte. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. But he's going to think twice here and put the brakes on. So this game will remain tied at least another batter.
Second baseman, Greg Torres.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Torres. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. And that'll bring in the go-ahead run from third. It's now a 4-3 game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Standing in now, Esteban Ruiz. Now a bunt attempt here. Davis loves it. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Rockies 4 and the Mets 3. Aragon takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Leading off the inning, Mike Margowski, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Mike Markowski.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 0-2 home. Lifted down the line in left. Chasing after it is Inciarte, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double. Francisco Lindor come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Lindor.
In there, 0-1. Margowski leads off second with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Randy Red, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away.
Left fielder.
Big Albert Almora, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a tick behind for a strike. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hilliard has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Zach Britton claims the win out of the pen, his first. Nick Aragon closes the door for the save, his 6th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting out in the NL West, David Peterson won his 4th game thus far as the Mets